Good morning, Michelle Saxman here, and ready to share with you some time with Jesus Calling by Sarah Young on September the 9th. And this was just kind of a gentle reminder. I feel like it was just this gentle kind of nudge. Walk with me along paths of trust. He knows that we're going to have anxiety. He knows that we're going to have fear and worry and doubt. But he says, when you, on this journey of self-awareness, when you catch yourself and you have wandered away from my powerful presence, when you're feeling anxious, that is a neurophysiological response. They refer to it, that's not necessarily an emotion, but it is a neurophysiological response. That is something our body is sending us a message. We were beautifully, magnificently, and wonderfully made. Our body is in continual communication with us. We are learning to listen. And that is sometimes going to tell us where we have drifted. I've mentioned before about the Wheel of Fortune that I had heard about with Bishop Barron. And it's kind of like we just have, as long as he's our center and we begin to wander, things are going to be positive and negative. Good things are going to happen, bad things are going to happen. We just have to be careful that the cord that we're drifting on is not too far. So we're never wandering too far away. We're going to drift. We're going to wander. We're human. And we know that these things are going to happen. But what's going to bring us back to his powerful presence? Trust and gratitude. Letting go, letting God, coming with positive expectation and a hopeful heart. So the readings for today, the first one is Isaiah chapter 26, verse 4. Trust in the Lord forever, for the Lord is the rock eternal. Trust is the key. Trust and gratitude are going to pull us out of this pit back up into his powerful presence. The next reading is Psalm chapter 9, verse 10. Those who know your name will trust in you. For you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Those who know your name. We know his name. We need to call on it with trust. And that's the first one, not taking the Lord's name in vain, not using it in a negative way, but using it to pull us back into his powerful presence. Jesus, I trust in you. The next reading is Psalm chapter 25, verses 4 and 5. Show me your ways, O Lord. Teach me your paths. Guide me in your truth and teach me. For you are God, my Savior, and my hope is in you all day long. Ask yourself if this is true for you. We like to say our behaviors follow our beliefs. Are my beliefs truly the faith that I'm learning in this? Show me your way, not my way. Teach me your path, not my path. Guide me in your truth, not the deceptions of the culture. Teach me. This passage to me right here is about opening our hand, believing and receiving. The final reading is Proverbs chapter 3, verses 5 and 6. Trust in the Lord with all your heart and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways acknowledge him and he will make your path straight. Trust in the Lord with all your heart, not half-heartedly, not kind of like, well, yeah. And I think of Gideon in the Bible, and he was like, well, you know what? If you can make the sheepskin wet, then I'll believe it's you. And then the next day he's like, okay, well, actually, that was the dew. That happens by nature. So if you can make the sheepskin dry, then I'll believe in you. And the funny games we like to do in our human form to kind of test God and test his path. But he says, trust me. I am the light. There's this light. Remember, the light is within us, and he can give us this intuition, this guidance when we kind of create this calm, this stillness, training ourselves to hear his voice and hear his nudge. So walk with me along paths of trust, trusting. He knows that we're going to roam. He knows that we're going to wander, but it goes back to staying connected to the vine. We're going to swing, we're going to cling, but making sure that we're anchored, that we don't ever drift too far, that the highs are too high, the lows are too low. So kind of bringing that cord in, that's kind of like a kite string, making sure that we are tethered to his powerful presence and don't drift too far away. When we catch ourselves, because our body's communicating, and we got our shoulders up in our ears, or we're gut wrenched or heartbroken or feeling anxious, worried, doubt, all of those sorts of things, pull yourself back into his powerful presence with trust and gratitude. Stay connected to the vine, and I will talk to you soon.